Hi guys, I am making this video for a couple of reasons. The first reason is I'm testing out my new microphone. I bought a second microphone. This one is the Audio-Technica 2020 for those of you who are interested. And it's a very good microphone, pretty much I think on par with the one I'm using, which is the Rode Podcaster. And the reason I bought it is I want two microphones so that I can record basically at the same time on two different machines, one streaming, one recording, or that type of thing. And there are other situations where it might be nice to record twice. They are slightly different types of microphones. The Podcaster is far more directional. I literally have to sit with the microphone in front of me. If I move to the side of it, I sound like I'm in another room. This new microphone, I can move around a little bit, and that might make it a little better suited for live streams, for example, where I might switch to another computer to type something in, and hopefully the volume will stay better. So I've just got two different types of microphones, both of them very good quality, and I can mix and match now. So there you go, and do other things. So that's partly the test. I want to see how it sounds on YouTube. The second reason is I have a couple of questions for the Stalker fans. As you know, well, as you might know, I have started my Stalker Let's Play, and there's a couple of things come straight to mind. First of all, it's very, very dark. I've got my torch on now, but without the torch on, it's very dark. It is in the day. I hope there's no one around here. And there's a storm outside, so it's very dark. And on the YouTube video, that made it even harder to... Well, not even harder to see. To be honest with you, I had just as much difficulty seeing in game. And so I was thinking of trying to increase the contrast one notch and the brightness one notch. Now this will... In a way, this will make it still as dark. It should still be as dark, but the lit areas should be more lit. And hopefully, it might make some of the edges sharper, even in the dark. Especially when I use the torch. So, that's another reason for doing this video. I want to test that to see if it is an improvement when looking around this area that I've already been in. So it might be a little bit better than it was. It's a very tough game. Very dark with the mods I have got set up. The other thing I can actually do is I can also increase the gamma one stage. But honestly, I think that makes visibility in all of the corners very nice. And I think that robs the game of some of the atmosphere. I mean, part of the reason that fight was so difficult was it was quite hard to see the opponents. So with that, and I didn't want to turn my torch on. It's like I knew I could see them better if I had my torch on, but the second you put your torch on, they know where you are. Or at least I'm working on that assumption. I'm hoping the game is smart enough. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking then. Slightly higher contrast, slightly higher brightness. So that's one thing, and that's one thing I'm going to be testing and looking at. The other thing is actually a question to you guys regarding that battle. I'm a little weirded out by the weapons. It's going to take me a bit of getting used. It's going to take a bit of getting used to some of the keys. I've changed the leaning keys so they're a little bit more accessible now because I have a feeling that's going to be really important. And I've changed my crouch and sprint key because sprint seems to work a little differently here. You press it and then you just, it toggles. And I'm also thinking that the weapons are a little strange. When I was shooting at these guys, I could see the bullets hitting the wall around them sometimes, but I swear I shot each of them 3 and 4 times at least. I think I shot one guy twice with a shotgun and then had to do 3 shots with this. And I think it's a little too much. And I've found a couple of mods that are... Well, I'll tell you what. Do you know what's going to be easier? I'll just go and show you what I found. I found something called SC Realistic Weapons Add-on 0.8. Now this is something that was designed to be used with Stalker Complete. And then there's another one, PLR's realistic weapons, and I think what it tries to do is make the weapons a bit more brutal. They do more damage, so obviously I'll die easier, although I seem to die pretty easy anyway. But when you shoot an opponent, it's going to hurt. Even a pistol, because I mean, from what I'm gathering, Stalker pistols, especially at the start, are pretty much feeble. I get this horrible suspicion that my knife does 20 times more damage than the pistol, and that's a little unrealistic. So I want to get some input from you guys on that. Is it worth me installing one of those mods to make the combat a little bit more brutal? I mean, the combat's difficult. It is horribly tough, which is brilliant. I'm loving that. I love the fact that it's tough, but it's a tiny bit jarring that I shot them a few times and really didn't seem to get to them. So obviously this probably means I'm going to take, I'm going to die more. I'm going to have to take it a little, a little slower at times, but what do you think? Or did I not hit? I mean, am I misjudging it? I mean, I did see I missed several shots, even though I had the crosshair, well, not crosshair, I had the iron sight right on the guy's torso. I was seeing the bullets hit the wall to the side of him like a foot away. Someone said to me, "Oh no, aim at the heads, there are headshots." I think, you're kidding? I'd literally have to run up, put the gun in his face and pull the trigger. I shot one guy and I absolutely know I shot him in the head. At least I know I had the iron sights on the head, and I clearly saw the bullet hit about a foot above and to the left on a wall. So I mean, it could just be that I'm missing every damn shot, and if that's just because all of the guns I'm finding, all of the pistols I'm finding are rubbish, then I'm alright with that. But if it's the fact that the enemies are being shot, 3-4 times before they go down, I'm just, or because I don't think those guys had armor. I haven't looted them yet. I've got to go back and check. Maybe they had armor. If so, then perhaps that's okay as well. This is why I'm asking. I don't want to just run in and install a mod that makes the game more difficult. If you guys go, no, just in a few episodes time, it'll all sort itself out or something like that. So there you go. So one of the mods, the PLR's realistic weapon, seems to make it a little tougher to shoot as well. It makes recoil not auto compensate. So when I shoot, the gun will move and kick, and I will have to move it back on target, which will make shooting harder. So you're not going to be able to put as many shots into someone, or you're going to have to compensate. Probably takes a bit more skill, but when you hit them, the bullets do more damage, which sounds like a good compromise. Anyway, give me some feedback, and yeah, thanks.